Hi guys, my name is Noel and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not forget to smash the like button. So today I'm gonna share with you some of the in-demand unskilled jobs in European countries, including Luxembourg. So if you are looking for any unskilled jobs with the possibility of visa sponsorship in European countries, including Luxembourg, then I want you to pay attention to this important information. I have to also make this remark that I am not anybody and I'm not providing any job to anybody. I'm not an agent for any recruitment company or whatsoever in Europe, okay? So don't contact me asking me to help you get a job. Okay? I am not involved in that. What I'm doing here is to help you with the right information, is to provide a reliable information as much as I can so that you will be rightly informed with the right information. And with that, you can make an informed decision. So I do a lot of research on these topics. And then, of course, I'm in the system, so I kind of understand some of the procedures. And coupled with my extensive research, that's how I bring this information. So please, I am not a recruitment agent and I do not work for any company that recruit people from anywhere. My job is to help you with the right information, okay? And then you have to make your own research and then decide what you want for yourself, right? So for unskilled jobs with possibility of visa sponsorship in Europe, you need to first of all target countries with higher shortage in your job areas of interest. So you have to narrow it down to understand which country in Europe is in high demand of certain types of unskilled jobs. So you have to look at that and then you can be able to apply for these jobs in a more targeted fashion. And that's how you can increase your chances of getting this kind of jobs. So you need to understand which countries are looking for people in these areas. And then you look for countries with the greatest shortages, right? And then identify the specific unskilled jobs or positions that are in high demand in such countries. That's how you do it. With that, you are specific, you are direct, and you are intentional. So, according to the European Employment Services EURES 2023 report on labor shortage and surplus, the countries with the highest number of labor shortages in these areas of unskilled jobs includes Netherlands, Norway, Belgium, Romania, Slovenia, and Luxembourg, of course. So these are countries that have kind of highest labor shortage and surplus in these areas. It does not mean that other countries in the European Union do not also need people in these areas, in this unskilled jobs category. But this is based on their report, 2023 report, roughly 2 years ago. I don't know if that has changed now, but this is the latest report I can find online as of today. Okay, so they listed the countries with the highest number of labor shortages. Okay, Netherlands, Norway, Belgium, Romania, Slovenia, and Luxembourg, or the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. Now let's look at some of the examples of high demand unskilled jobs in Europe. I'm going to mention how many number of countries where these categories of job are in high demand. Okay, so I'm not gonna list all the countries one by one. So I'm gonna just mention the numbers. Of course, you can then search for these countries and look for these jobs as the case may be. Okay, so I have 10 lists of high demand unskilled jobs in Europe. Number one is heavy truck and lorry drivers. And this category of unskilled jobs is in high demand in 19 countries in Europe. Number two, I have waiters, high demand in 17 countries. Number three, I have bus and tram drivers, which are high demand in 13 countries. Number four, I have bricklayers and related workers, high demand in 13 countries. Number five, I have butchers, fishmongers, and food workers, high demand in 13 countries. Number six, I have building construction laborers, and these jobs are high demand in 12 European countries. Number eight, I have painters and related workers, also high demand in 11 countries. Number eight, right, I have floor layers and tie setters, high demand in 11 countries. Number nine, I have cleaners and helpers in offices, hotels, and others, high demand in 10 countries. And number 10, finally, I have kitchen helpers, high demand in eight countries. That means 8 European countries. Remember, I told you previously that according to the European Employment Services (EURES) 2023 report on labor shortages and surplus, the countries with the highest number of labor shortages includes Netherlands, Norway, Belgium, Romania, Slovenia, and Luxembourg. It does not mean other countries are not in demand of these unskilled jobs, but these are the countries with the highest shortages in this area. So sorry guys, the fridge is on. It's a little bit of a sound. Sorry about that. So the bottom line is that you need to narrow down your search to these countries and then look at these unskilled jobs and see how you can apply for that. I believe that if you have the right information, basically, you don't need any agent to help you for these jobs. You just need to prepare your CV, make sure you have the right skill sets, identify these countries that are in high demand of these unskilled jobs, and then look at the openings, understand the process involved in applying for these jobs, do your research about the immigration processes and criteria and the systems. Do a lot of research, then prepare a robust CV, make sure you have the right skill sets, and then start making applications and be patient. It might take some time. Once you are doing something genuinely and you understand what you're doing and you are honest about your search and your intentions, you gotta be patient and keep going. Keep sending applications every day, every week. It might take some months, it might even take years. But at the end of the day, if you are consistent and if you're honest and genuine, you eventually succeed in what you're looking for. But first of all, you need to get the right skill sets and then identify the countries that are in high demand of these unskilled jobs, and then look at the areas of openings and begin to make the application. The worst thing in life is not to try. If you don't try, you don't know. But remember, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. All you need is the right information, and you can be able to do these things by yourself. Remember, I have to say it again, I am not a recruitment agent of any company. I am not an immigration agent of any institution or consular, whatever. What I'm doing is basically doing a research in these areas because I'm in the system. I have an idea, experience of how the system works, at least in my own capacity. But I still do a lot of research on these topics to make sure I have the right information for you guys. But it's your job to also do your own research and make sure you check everything and do the right thing based on the information you have access to. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video as well. And remember, the worst thing in life is not to try, because if you don't try, you don't know. At every point in time, you have the power to change the course of your destiny. You have the power to bend reality and create your own future. Yes, you can do it. If you believe you can, then you can. Thank you for watching. Share, like, and you can drop your comment below the comment section right here. And you can also contact me via my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. All the links are below this video. And please drop your questions. I promise you, I will respond to those questions as soon as I see them once I'm free. Okay? You know I always do that. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless you. Real good. I am the human investor, which is the highest investment in life, is to invest in human beings. Thank you and stay positive. See you soon.